folks, Wayne from Land Bay Fishing. Well, I'm going to play around with the boat today. I've decided to put a front deck on. And I'm sort of winging it a bit. I just went and bought two lengths of 40 by 25 by 1.6. They're 3 metre lengths. I have no idea how many pop rivets I'll need, but I bought a nice big box of plain open aluminium rivets, 4.8 millimeters the diameter and the length's 9.6. I bought some slightly longer ones, 4.8 by 12.7. Drill bit, 4.8. We need a drill, something to cut the aluminium with, and a pop rivet gun. Hopefully, I'm sure there'll be more tools than that, but that's what I'll start with. So that's my front seat. Obviously give you some perspective of where we're at, front of the boat. On the starboard side, and this is the seat. Gonna run a deck from here across to just inside the anchor well. But before we do any of that, we're going to make a little platform for the battery for the electric motor. So that's first on the agenda. They'll go right at the bottom. So we'll measure up the battery and work out what we need to do there. The base here, I paid a lot of attention to. Where I could, I doubled the ribs over, so the 1.6 back to back, which is what you want for a battery. The weight in a battery, you don't want it bouncing around and bending what you've got there. Once it's doubled up, it's excellent. It's very strong. You can jump on that and it won't bend. So quite happy with the way the base turned out. Lots of rivets. And that's the end product for the battery. That brings us to the deck. I started with a bit of angle all the way across the front of the seat. Got a level, run it across the seat and across the angle to the front. That gave me a bit of a guide as to where the ribs had to come up from the anchor well. Run a few of the ribs up from the anchor well, and that gave me the guide to where to put that front cross member in, or the cross bit of angle. As you can see, I've doubled up the angle everywhere I could. I'm guessing that doubles the strength. Lots of pop rivets. The hatch was a bit of a strange one. I wasn't sure how much gap I could have in the hatch and still maintain integrity. So that was a bit of a guess, and I guessed pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the hatch, the way it's turned out. I can't remember exactly. I think it's about 480 the width, but then those ribs that cross really give some structural soundness. That's underneath the deck. You can see the way I've pop riveted. That turned out really strong. Really happy with the way that turned out. The template I used for the marking around the edge of the boat there for the ply was just a really thin piece of ply, and it worked really well. Cut the ply out. That's 12mm marine ply. It was stained one side with a marine sealer or varnish. The other side carpet and carpet glue. The hatch, just as I lift it up, you'll see the return spring there. That just stops it flapping about when you're on the move, bouncing over waves. It'll hold the hatch down for me. The battery sits in there real well with the charger, and I use rod holders there to hold the wires up. Well folks, that's the deck, all done and dusted. Absolutely love it. Turned out exactly the way I wanted it to turn out. And if you haven't already, hit that like button for me if you got something out of the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.